The coronavirus pandemic has certainly impacted schools throughout Massachusetts, especially for graduating seniors and other students in lower grades making the move to a new school in the fall. North Attleboro Superintendent of Schools Scott Holcomb updated the school committee during Monday night's virtual meeting on plans for the middle and elementary schools' promotion ceremonies and other memorable events for students, staff, and families.
Every one of our principals was tasked with holding a parent-teacher group or PTO meeting to discuss how to do the end-of-year activities for promotion activities or other activities. And so they're still in development. And one thing that we're trying to work on is trying to imagine. I guess it's like playing in the land of make-believe, because you don't know for sure exactly what it's going to look like. But the reduction of the social distancing regulations and what that may look like. And so we have contingency plans being built in each one of our schools for what promotion ceremonies would look like if we had reduced restrictions on social distancing and people can come closer together versus having where we are today. So those are in development, and we'll be releasing those closer to the May 18th line. Right now, we don't have anything firm to put up there for those dates for promotion ceremonies, as you heard from Principal Havlin, because we're all trying to be lockstep with that. And we're also going to try to celebrate people who are in retirement also. But I'm more than happy if people felt. Well, I want to leave it at that. I don't want to know, Jim. If we want to answer any questions, I'm more than happy to. But
I did have a question for you, Scott, on the topic of the elementary schools. I know there are, for example, the third grade tour of the town that normally would have happened right around this time. Do you know? I know there aren't as many things as there are on the high school level, but would there be discussions of possibly doing the tour of the town next year for the third graders that missed out on it this year, and other things along those lines? That was just kind of an example.
Yes, those discussions are going on. We want to make sure that we don't steal anything from any of our students that they were due. And so that's one of the things that we'll potentially do amongst others next year, where if students aren't able to do that and they're not able to do it in a virtual way, we want those students to really be exposed to that experience. So that way we are united as an entire town, and we don't have a group of people who didn't get to experience that. So that's exactly what we do, Talia, and that and a couple other items also. But thank you for asking that question.
What will the start of the 2021 school year look like? North Attleboro Superintendent of Schools Scott Holcomb shared a vision of how it might look during Monday night's virtual meeting of the school committee.
Next item on the agenda is the vision for September school year. I put this on the agenda. James McKenna speaking. I put this on the agenda just because we didn't know it was going to happen last week, and sure enough, something happened Friday. So I just put it on there so that the superintendent can kind of give us an idea of what the vision is. We have no vision now, and that will evolve as things happen. So Superintendent, you have the floor.
Sure, thank you, Chairman. So the vision for next year is obviously we shoot for perfection initially out of the gate, which would be we have school the same way we had school in September of 2019. Looks that way in September 2020. Not sure if that's going to be actually happening. And so as we hear about the restrictions and social distancing, we'll make accommodations. As Chairman McKenna already mentioned, one of the ideas that they had floated out there was social distancing within the classrooms and potentially waves of students attending schools, meaning using elementary as an example. Possibly there's a class of 20 students in grade 2, 10 students might be going in on a Monday, another 10 students might be going in on a Tuesday while remote learning takes place. But we really have to kind of be flexible and malleable during these ever-changing times, because it's very difficult to look into the crystal ball and predict the future with any sort of certainty. So we have to kind of play the cards we're dealt as they come at us. Thank you.